Hello and welcome back to the Achievement Planner, and today I'm coming to you with Atomfall. Yes, this game was fantastic, and I'm going to show you how to get every single achievement and plan it out, and then I'm going to show you how to get every ending as well, without spoilers. There are a few things I'm going to have to tell you, but for the most part, no story spoilers. And this game was kind of like Fallout, but it was also kind of like Generation Zero with robots. And it was a really cool mix, and it was not a long game either. All right, so this game, it has 36 achievements for 1,000 gamer score, and I give it a 2 out of 10 difficulty because it's not that hard, and you can play on the easiest difficulty. You do not have to play it on any harder ones. Completion time, 20 to 25 hours. Yes, can you imagine this? 22 hours I beat it in. Playthrough number 1, story mode with 1 ending. So I just played this game like just blindly. I knew what some of the miscellaneous achievements were, but for the most part, I just played the game, and I got an ending. And I was like, all right, I guess I have to play this 5 more times, right? So I looked up online how to get these other endings, and it turns out that if you start at a certain place, if you start at the interchange in the main control room, which I'll go over in a second, if you start there and you have certain quests that you've certain people you've already talked to, you could then get the other 4 endings. You can actually get, well, no, you can't really get the Captain Sims ending. You have to do special things. But you can get the other 4 endings, which is why they're called playthrough number 2s, because you would reload the save and just do the other endings, which I did. I did it in like, I think, 2 nights. Yeah. Not full nights, of course, But so then playthrough number 3 is I got the final ending with Captain Sims. And this is the one where I did the speed run. I think I finished it in like an hour and, I don't know, a little over an hour, and I did it without talking to anybody, talking to the guy on the phone. So yeah, so that's how I did that. That's the best way to do it, in my opinion, Captain Sims. It's just the fastest way you can do it. But you can do any ending except for the guy on the phone, yeah, if you want all of those. So category number 1, story achievements, 7 achievements for 105 gamer score. So basically, you end up at this place called the interchange. So this is a little bit of the story, but I'm not going to tell you like why or what and all that stuff. But the interchange, and you end up in this control room, which is probably in the video. All right, first of all, you're going to end up also getting this thing called the signal redirector. Yeah, so it redirects the signal. Look at that. So you need it to actually open up the Oberon. Yeah, so you see here the interchange that's getting there. Reverse the polarity is getting the signal redirector. And then you have to open up each of these sections of, you have to power up each of these sections of the interchange. Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, and Delta. So once you power up all of them, then the Oberon will open up, and then you can go into the Oberon. What is the Oberon? Of course, I'm not going to tell you. Come on. Yeah, but that's basically the story. And once you go into the Oberon and do whatever the person who you're trying to get their ending wants you to do, which honestly, once you get to that point, so the save I made that I kept going to do the other endings was actually I had just opened the Oberon. Everything was powered up. I opened the Oberon. I'm about to go inside it. What is it? And then I just have to I save there, and then I keep reloading that save and do something for each person. Yeah, that's it. That's how you do it. If you need help with that, obviously I can help you, but there are some guides online too. Category number 2, miscellaneous achievements, 7 achievements for 95 gamer score. So number 1, detectorist. So the first 3 are for actual metal detector stuff. So you pick up the metal detector. I guess you can play the game without getting the metal detector. It was kind of useful, and I got it without really trying. So I guess you can do it without it, but I think multiple people have a metal detector. So once you find that, number 2, where there's muck, there's brass. This is where you find 10 metal detector caches. And I was like, how do I use this thing? It will actually beep and say, please take out the metal detector, open it, and then you open it, and then you just follow the red dots, and it'll show you where it is, and then you dig it up. Yeah. And sometimes when you dig them up, you get buried lunchboxes. So eventually, when you find 5 of those buried lunchboxes, you get the 3rd achievement. Yeah. So I just did that during my normal play. I didn't actually try to get those. So the next one, number 4, high tea. Consume a Cornish pastry, English tea, and a slice of cake in 30 seconds. So I just had to find each of those things, and then I ate them. Drank them also. Yeah, that was it. I got that early. It was actually one of my first achievements. Number 5, burglar. Use a signal redirector to unlock 5 doors. You'll probably get this through just the story, to be honest. Yeah, just unlock everything you find. It'll also come up with, it'll say, you must take out the signal redirector now. And it'll say, all right, fine. You do it, use it. Yeah, you'll get it. Number 6, make, do, and mend. upgrade a firearm to pristine condition. So now you need to find the ability to, you actually find abilities. And then there are 2 more rows of abilities. You need to find those abilities. And this one to turn weapons into a higher level weapon. And I think it was in Data Store Delta. If I remember correctly, it was in Delta. And so, yeah, once you power up Delta, you can go through the different rooms and unlock them. And you'll find this thing. And all you have to do is combine the weapons together, like in Fallout New Vegas. So you find more than one of the weapon. And then you'll see each weapon's different. And you combine them together. You make a pristine condition weapon. And it's really good. All right, and then number 7, refer to manual. This is for learning 12 skills. And you get these, like, skill upgrade things. You find them all over. I found so many. And as you're using them, each skill is worth a different amount, and you just have to learn 12 of the skills. If you just want to do this easily, you could just do the skills that you only need one point to level up, or you get enough eventually as you're searching. Category 3, robot achievements. 3 achievements for 45 gamer score. So there are robots wandering around, and I found a robot once. I found a robot many times, and I saw this robot. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get these achievements. So you could destroy them. There's a fire robot, and then there's another robot, and so you could destroy it and like blow up. Let's say the fire robot, like that has these big tanks of gas and fire. Well, I guess whatever. And so you blow it up, and then it starts like shorting out, and it's like, I can't be a robot anymore. I don't know what a robot would say. I forget what it says. So you just go behind it, grab the battery out of it, you extract it, and then once you do that, the robot then can't work. Yeah, it's deactivated. You also get the achievement number 1, unplugged. Now, if you put the battery back inside of it, you just got number 2, batteries not included, power up a deactivated robot. And then if you want that battery back, which you do, because that's how you power up all these places in the interchange, you just need to destroy each part of it. So if the robot has like 4 tanks, 2 on the arms and 2 on the back, just destroy the whole thing. Destroy each one of them. And then eventually when it's completely destroyed, you get that achievement. Yeah. So I did that all in one sitting, just the one robot. Category 4, weapon achievements. 5 achievements for 65 gamer score. Number 1, get 6 target practice. Get 6 kills with the MK6 revolver without reloading. So this one was not hard. You can get this weapon early on in one of the first areas. And what I did was I got stuck in a room where a lot of enemies were coming at me, and I made a save so that I can keep trying if I messed up. So yeah, I had my weapon, my revolver. I had my 6 bullets, and I just kept, as they came in the door, they filtered in, I kept shooting him in the head. Lovely, I know. But yeah, if I missed it, I reloaded the save and I tried again. But yeah, I just kept doing it until I got 6, and it wasn't as hard as it sounds. Yeah, so just do that. When you get caught, they come after you. So, you know, I mean, you can see we're in the video where I am. Like, it's like a lot of guards and stuff. All right, number 2, Grand Slam. Take out at least 5 enemies in one explosion. Same exact place. They were all coming at me, and they were going up this little staircase, which you could probably see in the video. And I was like, all right, there looks like there's 5 there. Through the grenade that I had, and yeah, got the achievement. So it wasn't that hard. Number 3, Fast Bowl. Kill 10 enemies with a thrown weapon. So this, you could throw anything. I was throwing shivs. You can make shivs, or I was throwing knives and stuff. And then eventually I got an axe, and I started throwing the axe at each person in the head. Horrible. Dear God. Yeah, so I was throwing an axe at their head, and it would kill them in one shot. I was like, okay. So I got the axe from the dead body. Lovely. And I did it again. Yep. So I got all the guys to come after me, and I kept doing that. Yeah, at first I was like trying to hide and throw, like in a sneaking position. No, just go up to them. If you're on the easiest difficulty, you'll be fine. And you could throw anything. I never threw a gun at someone and killed them. So I guess you could try that too. You could pretty much throw everything. 4, caught red-handed. Cause an enemy to drop their Molotov cocktail. So this one was actually frustrating for me. And the next one, hit for 6, was also. I did this after I was finished with all the endings. I actually went back and did it before my speed run. And in the early part of the game, you can, if you turn on, you could actually go into the settings and turn on more enemies. And you could turn on like more aggressive, I forget if it was more aggressive enemies or whatever, but more population of enemies. And so what they'll do is, if you just get a lot of enemies around you and you start wandering around, like kind of like getting out of their way, eventually one of these guys is going to pick out a Molotov and try to throw it at you if you're far away from them. And you just have to shoot them In this case, I shot him and he dropped it and it blew up on him. Yeah. So people aren't exactly sure, you know, do you shoot it before or do you shoot it after? Just make a save when you see someone has a Molotov and keep trying. You'll get it. Number 5, hit for 6. Redirect the thrown grenade with the cricket bat. Yeah, so the cricket bat, first of all, is my first enemy in the game. I found it, cricket bat. Second of all, when you first go to the main town, there is a grenade on the left, on the little windowsill, which you can probably see in the video. And all you have to do is drop the grenade and then switch quickly and hit to the cricket bat and hit it, and you get the achievement. It doesn't have to be thrown by someone. Like, really? Yeah, easy. All right, category number 5, collectible achievements. 6 achievements for 90 gamer score. Now, all of these are not collectibles necessarily. The ones that are collectibles are towards the end. But in this case, these are things I had to look for. All right, and everything except for the 5th and 6th one, I was able to get without actually trying. Yeah. All right, so we want information. Read 30 gamer score, read 50 notes in the quarantine zone. I must have found like hundreds of notes, to be honest. So just keep going everywhere, looking everywhere, you'll get it. Number 2, mates rights, 10 gamer score, find 5 traders in the quarantine zone. So I just searched everywhere and I found 5 traders. Yeah, you come up to these people and they're not hostile, first of all. And so you're like, oh, I can come up to them. They're probably a trader. Just talk to them, maybe do something for them, and then they'll trade with you. Yeah. All right, number 3, in the town is a great place. Number 3, homemade. Find and learn 10 recipes. I found so many recipes in the game, and after I learned 10 of them, I was able to get that. I think I maybe had like 20 or something by the end. 4, radiophonic. Find 5 audio recordings. So when I first played through the game to get the ending, I was actually struggling to find this. There was one in a broken helicopter. There was one... there were 3 in the actual interchange in this one area. It was like an office area. And then there was another one that I found. I don't even remember where it was, to be honest. Oh, it was next to one of the it was next to one of the radio towers. But when I did other endings in order to do the things you have to do for like Captain Sims for his quests and stuff, I was able to find a whole bunch more audio recordings, but there were not that many. I maybe found like 9 the whole game. So yeah, so just look for the radio towers next to that. Look for the office building. I forget if it was the medical. No. Just look in all the places in the interchange. There was like office buildings, and then also the crashed helicopter. You could find one. All right, and 5, ornamental. Find and destroy 10 garden gnomes. And this I had to literally look up a guide, which I will put up. And so you could find those 10 garden gnomes. It turns out they're all in the main town. Yeah, like I didn't realize they were all in the main town. So yeah, they were all there. Just look really well. But if you'd like the guide, you could also watch it. And then 6, avid collector. I think I had 7 comics without trying. Just going around looking. And there's one in the interchange. Once you enter the Oberon, there's one in there, and you need like the special thing so you don't die from the poison. You can make a strange potion. I forget what it's called. Or you can get the upgrade from the guy imprisoned at the church. What? A guy imprisoned at the church? What are you talking about? Yeah, I know. I'm not telling you where or why. All right, but I said something. All right. There you go. So, yeah, you can find that, and then you can get that last comic. I don't know if there are actually only 10 comics. I think there are 10 comics, which is why I'm putting up a guide. Yeah. All right. And number 6, ending achievements. 8 achievements, 600 gamer score. And this is for escaping the quarantine zone with the voice on the telephone. So just keep talking to the telephone. You'll get this. All right. Every time it rings, you'll see. And then number 2 is for the same thing with Joyce Tanner. So I stopped before the telephone. Oberon opens, I save there. So at that point, Dr. Garrow was actually there, waiting to go and tell me what to do. I had already talked to Mother Yago, and Joyce Tanner was in Data Store Charlie. Yeah, at some point she just kind of appears there. I think you could see her in an underground bunker, but she just appeared there for me. I don't know. All right, so that's how I got that. And then you just follow what they say to do. And number 5, Dr. Holder, he's the one imprisoned in the church, right? All I'm going to say is that the key to unlock it is in medical somewhere, all right? I don't know if this is too many spoilers, but the key is in medical somewhere, and then you can go to the church and you can look around and find where he is. But once you find him, do his quest. There you go. Now, the last 3 is what I did for the speed run. Like I said, Captain Sims. For Captain Sims, you need to start the game, and you need to basically, you do have to kill. Well, I guess I don't know if you have to kill them, but I had to deal with the bakery, and I had to deal with the church. Those are the 2 places I had to deal with. Other than that, do not kill or hurt anybody in the town, the main town. Because then he will be angry. Yeah, and what you have to do is you have to keep doing like the lawful thing and try to like do the crime, figure out who did the crime or whatever, even though you did it, whatever. But yeah, and so then if you do that, and then you go to the jail like he wants you to do, you follow his directions. Basically, you talk to a person. Yeah, you will end up being able to make him happy, and then he's like, "Hey, do this thing at the Oberon," and then then we'll leave together. And once you do that, especially if it's under 5 hours without answering that phone, then you will get those achievements, and that is the end of the game. All right, so hopefully it wasn't too much information that maybe you didn't want. I don't think so. There's a lot of information I did not tell you. It's very vague still. But anyway, if you do need more information on how to get these endings, I can help you. Just ask me in the comments, or you can even send me a message on Xbox if you want it. But yeah, that's it. This is a great game. I hope you all enjoy it, and I will see you next time in the Achievement Planner.